Like many immigrants, David Hahn and his family moved to the United States to pursue the American dream. A first-generation immigrant, David was born in Seoul, South Korea on August 1, 1955, to Tal and Kai. He is the older brother of Hae and Ki Han. David and his family emigrated to the Baltimore area in 1972 when he was 17. David's American dream was to finish college, meet the most beautiful woman, start a family, and provide for his family. He received a minority scholarship to attend the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and graduated with a degree in business administration from the University of Baltimore in 1979. While in college, David met his future wife, OK, at the Korean United Church of Baltimore. They married at that same church on June 17, 1978. During the late 1970s and early 1980s, many Korean immigrants were opening convenience stores in Maryland. As a young entrepreneur fresh out of college, David saw an opportunity to serve them. In 1981, his confectionery story began when he founded CHoF Wholesalers, which stands for Company for Convenience of Customers, a very apropos name. Starting with a small rented warehouse in a not-so-great neighborhood in Baltimore and a few employees, he began sowing the seeds of what would become a successful business. He credits Brian During, who was with A&A Candy Distributors, as the person who had the greatest impact on his career by helping him get established in the candy wholesale business. At the same time David was busy building his burgeoning business, he and OK were also growing their family. They welcomed their daughter Christina in 1982, and their son Philip would follow a few years later. Committed to CHoF's success in raising his children, David recognized that being an active member of his community would benefit him on both fronts. To those that know him, he has become a bridge builder not only within the Korean community, but in connecting with other communities as well. At a time when there was tension between Korean convenience store owners in Baltimore and the African American community, including gun violence at the stores, David brought several groups of African American leaders to South Korea on a cultural mission to help build better relationships. He established a scholarship fund for African American and Korean students that is awarded during a New Year's banquet every year. Through CHoF, he has funded and run logistics for the Baltimore Inner City Mission, which offers free after-school tutoring to African American children. Here are David and his wife with former Maryland Governor Bob Elrich. If that wasn't enough, he has also worked with local pastors to conduct prayer vigils at stores impacted by gun violence. David is a true community leader. Reciting his plethora of community awards would take up the entirety of this introduction, so we will let you ask David to list them all, but a few of the highlights include recognition for splendid public service from former Baltimore Mayor Kurt Schmoke, the 1994 Baltimore County Humanitarian and Community Service Award, and the Howard County, Maryland 2009 Community Service Award. His compassion has served David well as the head of CHoF. He treats all of his customers, no matter what size, the same. ESM Integrity Food Vice President Chris Carper has known David since he started CHoF and says this about his friend. David has always supported our little company, even if it meant giving us orders when he really didn't need product. He has always shown a mutual respect for everyone that he encounters. Thanks to his compassion and business acumen, CHoF would experience its highest sales and profit growth from 2002 to 2007. David calls these 5 years the most memorable in his career as it really moved the needle for the company. And in case you were wondering, David didn't squander that success. This car was just a rental, a birthday gift from his family. 2011 Candy Hall of Fame inductee John Wynn credits David with pioneering wholesaling in the then-growing Mid-Atlantic region, an area that has only continued to expand. 2015 was a big year for David, both personally and professionally. Personally, he earned his master's degree in theology from the Southern Baptist Theological Seminary in Louisville, Kentucky. Professionally, he established Capital Grocery Wholesaler in our nation's capital to better serve convenience store owners in D.C. Although he speaks of retirement, David still works 10-hour days, 6 days a week, and he says he'll continue to run CHoF as long as his health permits. But he is finding time now to enjoy his 3 young grandchildren, Oliver, Avery, and Milo, who will undoubtedly want to know their grandfather's story of the American dream. David, you are an unmatched example of how hard work and a big heart can come together to achieve the American dream, and we're proud to honor you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David's good friend and 2015 Candy Hall of Fame inductee, Nicholas DiRenzo, to help us induct David into the Candy Hall of Fame.